you don't believe that they are a woman when they say that they are. It's just like, it's like, can you really say that, you don't find them attractive, though, that they're
No,
not a
it's
woman?
easy. Yeah, definitely
That they
don't find men
that
that dress up as women as attractive, even no matter how much they fucking shave off their fucking throats, their noses, or anything else. You can just tell, and it's not attractive. I mean, I want to stick my dick in a woman's beautiful pussy. I don't want to look down and be like, "Oh, you got a dick," or "You had a dick." I mean, you've got to realize that symbolically, a man united with a woman is where the blessed holy ancient one lives. It's essentially geometric. I mean, I would not encourage you to fuck men or to idolize them or to think they're even attractive. I mean, really the only thing that's true in life, honestly, all this political stuff, the only thing that's true is the love of a good woman. Everything else is truly insignificant. It's just like that Bob Marley song, no woman, no pride. I mean, truly, a woman is, if you meet a good woman, a good loving woman, good smart woman, I mean, and you can have a great relationship, that's the most rewarding thing in life because it's the opposite. You have to look at this as Taoistically and, the pairing of opposites. That's the truth and the best path of life is the pairing of opposites. I mean, that's why we have Republican and Democrat. It's supposed to be yin yang. We are a dualistic, binary system. That's what it is. There's a man and a woman. 1 + 1 = 2. I mean, this is philosophy like 101. It's basic ancient philosophy, but all the new stuff is a perversion of the old scriptures, you could say, or the old.
The question I have is that just to interject. What do you think of the girl in my PTR? Do you think she's attractive?
It looks like Ben Shapiro with a wig. Oh.
No, so I changed my PTR.
Is that a trans?
I just asked you if she's attractive.
Well, the point is, I see a lot of men dressing up as women that have, all kinds of, they have surgeries, they have modifications, and it's the photography. See, you got to understand photography. You can make a man look attractive dressed as a woman. I don't understand your point. I gave you the symbolic, understanding.
So you just admitted that you can find, men who dress up as women attractive.
No, okay. I'm on dating apps. When I see, I'm on dating apps, and when I see an attractive woman who is a man dressed up as a woman, I can detect it every time. And they message you. It's because they're faggots. And the fact that these apps even let these men dress up as women and message men, to me, that's a violation of terms and service. But because we live in this liberal bullshit La La Land society where gay men can dress up as women and communicate with, they're violating terms of service. Men don't want to talk to men. We want to talk to women. That's what we put in the profile. I'm interested in women, not interested in men that dress up as women.
Some men do like to talk to men.
I know, it's because they're depressed, they're bored, they're stupid, they're lame, and they can't get laid otherwise. That's why they're talking to men.
You just admitted that, there are some men who dress up as women who you find attractive.
No, I didn't admit that. I'm trying to give you my explanation. I'm not in. You're trying to bait me into an all or nothing statement with regards to your PTR, Necro. The fact that you call yourself Necro even on this app shows your inability to communicate joy and beauty. You should call yourself Flower. Have you ever thought about changing your name from a necrophiliac to a fucking flower? You are your words, Necro. Recommunicate, rebrand yourself. Make yourself joy and love and flowers.
Flower boy.
Try it.
Like to call myself a flower boy.
Call yourself Flower Man.
I mean, I prefer Flower Boy, but...
Oh, grow up and be a man. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I do call myself, a man, but it's like, I mostly... the thing is, though, it's just to me, it's like, I just don't think, if you're attracted to people who have feminine features, that means that you're necessarily not straight anymore. I mean, you can still be attracted to, you know, trans women and still be straight. I mean, because like.
But how can you even like the personality of a trans man? I mean, they're so irascible, so obnoxious, so just petty and stupid and low IQ, and just terrible.
I mean, I could agree. Like, I mean, to me, like, you can have people though who are stupid who I still find attractive. I mean,
like, yeah, but attraction is full 360.
Like Beyonce is somebody who I think is, you know, I don't like her music, but you know, I like her tits and I like her ass.
Have you seen her? Ugh, do you think Beyonce's attractive? She's disgusting.
Yeah, her tits and her ass are perfect.
Oh my gosh, have you seen her bald head? She's bald.
I don't care if I'm talking about her tits and her ass.
Well, maybe you like Orthodox Jewish women who are bald and wear wigs and got big tits, European tits, and big fat asses. I don't give a fuck.
Again, I'm not talking about, you know, like their hairstyles. I mean, I agree. I mean, I like her, but it's like Beyonce, she has pretty nice tits. I mean, like, can you name any pair of tits that top?
Why do you think Beyonce has amazing tits? Her tits aren't amazing. Her ass isn't amazing. You're just thinking about a memory from some fucking MTV Music Award or something. She's a fucking nasty old bitch. She's not some fucking 22-year-old supermodel. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck?
I mean, I don't care. It's like, to me, her tits are pretty perfect.
Well, good. I'm glad you think her tits are amazing. That's amazing.
I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know how it is that you cannot see, like, you can be a man and say that, you know, you think that her tits, like, are not perfect. Because you can't describe to me a person who has better tits. I mean, I guess maybe Mariah Carey might have better tits than her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Mariah Carey is pretty,
don't you look at porno? I mean, do I need to tell you go to spankbang.com? You know, jizzhut.com. I mean, the chicks, the bitches you're describing are disgusting.
No, I would agree. There's definitely, like, you know, porn stars who have better tits, like Ivy LaBelle.
There you go. So you admit that, you know, you just wasted some time talking about some ugly bitches.
No, I still think that they have. I don't think that they're ugly just because their tits aren't the best. They still have pretty nice tits. I mean, they definitely have tits that are better than a lot of girls that I fucked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you get your when you get your undergrad degree from your prestigious university and you go work at, you know, Firestone Auto Care or Pep Boys and you're doing oil changers and shit, and you're like, why the fuck did I write all those essays so I could come here and change your fucking oil?
I'm an artist. I don't do. Why do you keep on going back to me doing?
You said you wanted to become a mechanic now.
No, I said, like, I'd be more interested in going into
you were just being, oh, I see, you were just, okay.
Than going into law at this point. I mean.
Got it.
But, like, I mean, it's interesting, though. It's, like, my original, so, like, the person who I had my PTR, I changed it back, but the one I had, she was Blair White. She's actually a person who supported Trump, but she's trans. And, I mean, I guess really to me, like, my only issue with laws that try to, you know, say that there's only two genders, like, one, what are intersex people supposed to do then?
What is intersex?
People who don't have, you know, XX or XY chromosomes.
So hermaphrodite.
Yeah, what are they supposed to do?
Do you know any? Have you ever met a human that has a penis and a vagina?
There are some people who have characteristics that are both male and female. Mm-hmm. That they're born that way. So I mean,
have you ever seen a UFO?
There have been claimed UFO sightings.
You do believe that UFOs are theoretical, right? Like, there's never been any real evidence that you could show or definitively point to saying, here is some definitive evidence.
I would agree with that. But there's still been people who claim that, like, for what happened in Roswell back in the 40s.
Okay, I mean, can you actually send me a link of somebody who has been photographed as being a hermaphrodite? Like proof that a man has that a
You don't
human.
think that there is, so you don't think that there are such things as hermaphrodites?
I'd like to see it. Show me the photo. I want to see a photo of a hermaphrodite.
I don't think you can even show.
You can't. I'm gonna Google it. Let me Google it. I'm gonna find out.
Sure, just go look up hermaphrodite. I mean,
I'm gonna Google. I want to see a photo of somebody with a penis and a vagina. So I mean,
but beyond that, you also have.
you're so stupid. Ew. That's just a huge clitoris.
I didn't say it would be pleasant.
I'm not seeing any real evidence. I'm just seeing gay men dressed up as women.
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah, there's no genetic hermaphrodite. It's a theory.
This is gonna go nowhere.
Intersex medical images, a treatise.
This is gonna go nowhere.
Ambiguous genitalia. It's just a swollen clitoris.
So let's move on from hermaphrodites because I really,
It's just it's just a big clitoris. It's not a penis.
Essentially, so you still have people who are trans people. Like we have Caitlyn Jenner, a Republican, and Blair White. How would you identify those people if they were walking down the street and you just say refer to that man? Do you think most people would think Caitlyn Jenner? If you refer to Caitlyn as that man walking down the street.
Yeah, that's a guy dressed up as a woman. I don't understand. That's the facts.
Really?
Yeah, so culturally it has shifted. In a police, how do you think a police report, Necro, a police report in the 1930s versus 2025? In 1925, when the police wrote a report about a man dressed as a woman soliciting men on the street, they wrote that person down was a transvestite or a hermaphrodite.
So you see Caitlyn, she is walking down the street. She has the very wide hips, thighs, and she also has, titties. But, you're saying that
you can try to convince me that, your words are the correct analysis. I would just tell you that it's just not. You're using words. This goes back to the whole Jordan Peterson pronoun bullshit, is that you're doing, wordplay and, do your thing. I'm not going to I don't care about it. But, I'm just telling you that, there is no such thing as a hermaphrodite. Those are pictures of women with enlarged clitorises that look like penises. But they're still women with pussies. They just got big clits, Necro.
We've moved on from hermaphrodites.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about clitorises. What were you talking about?
We're talking about, just how is it we would be able to identify people who are trans, and, you're saying...
There's no identifying trans. It's a made-up word. There's no such thing as trans. It's a man dressed... Just like gay. Gay means happy. It doesn't mean sucking dick or putting dick in a booty hole. That's not what gay means.
What does trans mean?
Trans? It means transcendental. It means above gender.
No.
Yep. That's what trannies mean. It means transcendental. They're trying to do the mystic sage art of being a tranny. Literally. As opposed to just doing it through words in a book. Look at my PTR. Look at my PTR, Necro. Look at my PTR. What do you see? Are you attracted to that book? Look. Look at my PTR. Are you attracted to that book?
No.
Is that book trans? You just admitted that you're attracted to my book. You just admitted that you're attracted to my book.
No, I didn't say that.
You did. You just admitted to being attracted to a book. To a book. To a book. He's attracted to books. Oh, instead of guys dressed up in dresses.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying. So, I'm saying no, I'm not attracted to the book, but there are people who I could probably find who are attracted to the book. I mean, just like we have people who are attracted to fence posts.
But what do you do with a book if you're attracted to it?
I mean, you'd have to ask somebody who is attracted to the book.
Oh my God, maybe you might read it. You could call reading it like fucking it.
I mean, I wouldn't I mean, that's not what books were made for, though.
Well, neither were men. Made to be dressing up like women, sucking dick and putting dicks in their booty holes. That's not what men were made for. Because they don't read books. Thus, they don't know what a man is. What is a man, Necro? Tell us, what is... You know a lot about trannies and hermaphrodites with big clitorises, but what is a man? What is a man? Hello? Hello?
I feel like we're not going. We've gotten so off.
Necro, just answer me this question then. Who are you and where did you come from? Who are you and where did you come from? No, I'm asking esoterically. Esoterically. Not that you came out of your mom's clitoris, but who are you and where did you come from?
My parents fucked.
That's who you are?
No, that's where I came from. My parents fucked.
I know, but going back long enough, that's a lot of fucking to get to you.
Yes.
So the now is all important. And all questions are essentially superfluous.
Yeah.
Okay, well then now you know that, you're full of shit. I want to thank you all for coming to another... I want to thank you all for coming to another exciting episode of Low IQ Dumb People Wasting Time Talking About Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the last time you actually went to the gym? Sweated, lifted weights, touched your toes, did a hip rotation.
I am kind of a soy boy.
Soy? You're transparent. I could hold you up to the sun and look through you.
I mean, I'm 135 pounds.
Oh my gosh. You got to eat and lift weights, man. You got to get up to like 155.
I mean, it's what a lot of people tell me. And I don't know. I find bodybuilding disgusting.
Well, that's your... See, that... Are you smoking weed?
No.
You are?
No.
Oh, well, are you taking any psychiatric medication?
No.
Are you taking any medication at all?
One.
What is it?
Finasteride.
You for hair loss?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, listen. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm a bald man, and like you don't have to fear losing your hair. What you have to fear is being a weak little bitch.
Without a full head of hair on my head.
Listen, you have to go to the gym. There's no other way around it.
No.
You have to. It's in your destiny. If you don't do that, like all your argumentation is really useless because you got to understand that when you go to the gym and you lift weights, you're not just lifting your biceps, you're lifting your brain. Your brain is doing the lifting. Your brain is getting smarter and stronger.
Gyms discriminate against me for wearing jeans.
I don't know what to tell you, but lifting weights is a technological innovation, and if you don't like technology, you're stupid. You're low IQ if you don't work out. I would work out every single day if if it wasn't the weather wasn't even so good.
I do exercise. I just got back from walking.
Walking is not exercise. That's called contemplation for soy boys. You need to lift weights and be like a man.
I also do pull-ups.
Oh, that's a start.
Not too many people can lift themselves.
Oh, somebody wanted to come up. Okay, well, listen, go to the gym, keep reading books, and, have good thoughts.
No more TV, no more
say
computer,
good things,
from now on.
have good outcomes, be good. That's it. Be good. Be good.
And I guess have, children.
Yeah, that would be great. Be good. Children are a good thing.
I guess to me, having a daughter would be cool.
Having children is great. I hope you have children. I hope you have success in life. I hope you have joy in life.
Children are too fucking expensive, though.
Life is expensive, but you don't have to fear money anymore.
We already have enough adults who have, mental health problems. Do we need to bring any more people into the world?
Wait till you keep going in life. You're going to witness and see more people with mental health problems, and you won't even know what to do because it's very difficult to help people with uncorrectable problems. Many people have problems that cannot and never will be solved. And guess what? They're going to die. And, that's life. I don't know. Did you know you're a mortal being, here for just a brief, short of time, hours, literally, and you're going to disappear? And I bet you'll be complaining on your deathbed. You'd be like, we really should have figured out a way how to create a fair and equitable healthcare system in this country. Oh well, I guess there just wasn't enough time. You don't think you'll be complaining still, even on your deathbed?
No, I'll be dead.
No, this is before you die.
No, I'd be like, I fulfilled my purpose. It's like,
But what's your purpose now? If you don't even know your purpose now. The now is all important. So what is your purpose then?
Well, sex is part of that.
The Big Bang, basically. Oh, Sasha's here. He came back to the low IQ dumb people wasting time room. He wants to waste his time. Welcome back, Sasha.
Sub 100 IQ. How are you tonight, Mr. Alan Watts?
I'm fantastic. I'm talking to Necro over here. I'm trying to get him to change his name from Necro to Flower Man.
No, it's necrosis.
Necrosis, necropathology.
Let me find your other room then.
Yeah, it's the RogerMayhem.com, the Clubhouse movie. Necro has been a kind podcast guest.
Aww.
I feel bad that you fucked a couple trannies though. Like that's pretty fucking gross, and I'm embarrassed.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm mostly attracted to women though.
Sasha, welcome to the RogerMayhem.com movie.
Necrosis, you're bisexual?
Yeah, I'm bisexual, but on dating apps.
Wow, what's that like?
I just want to say, on dating apps, I actually put straight because, I'm mostly attracted to women.
I wonder what it would be like to be attracted to a man. Like, to be able to get hard. Like, to erect around another man. It's interesting.
Admittedly, most of the men, who
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Most of the men I've been attracted to have been ones who, have a lot of femininity themselves.
Okay. So they're kind of like girls, but they have male genitals.
Yeah, it's men who act like girls. They communicate like they're sexy women. That's what, that strange tranny.
Ooh.
Sasha, get this. Wait, Necro, please hold. I looked up hermaphrodite. Did you know there's no such thing as a hermaphrodite? It's technically just women with fat clits.
Bullshit.
Look it up. I just spent time researching. There's no such thing as a hermaphrodite. It's just women with fat clits that look like dicks. And then in science, they were like, look at that fucking dick. And then she's like, that's not my dick. That's my motherfucking clit, bitch.
Are you telling me that there's no human being that's ever been born out of the...
No, they used to call trannies hermaphrodites.
15 billion of us or whatever, 20 billion in all history of Homo sapiens sapien. That no one was able to fuck themselves?
No, it's never happened in human history. And guess why? Because there's only two genders.
Did you guys see that Ethan Hawke sci-fi movie where he was able to fuck himself and go back in time and stuff?
Gattaca?
No, it was another one. It was really, really good. I gave away the punchline. Fuck. I ruined it.
Because I was thinking maybe Portal.
No, the premise, I fucking ruined it for you. You can't watch it now. The premise is basically he was like a hermaphrodite, plus he could go back in time and he could just reshape history pretty much. It was amazing.
What's it with Ethan Hawke?
Yeah.
What the fuck's it called?
It's a fucking amazing sci-fi movie, but I ruined it for you. Don't watch it. I ruined it. Anyhow. Yeah, there we go. Wisdom, do you think you're more annoying than me, or I'm more annoying than you?
I think that I am an annoying person with a purpose, and you're an annoying person without a purpose.
Hey, was that link that I clicked on above? Was that a picture of you with your bald head and everything, and videos and everything?
AKA your wisdom, you're pretty much, you're not like Tucker Carlson, you're functional and serve a purpose. So calling Tucker Carlson a tool would be disrespectful to tools on the other hand.
Yeah, I like Tucker Carlson. I don't know what you have against him. I mean, I don't have anything against anybody.
Tucker Carlson can go fuck himself.
Have you guys seen Mozart, the movie, like from
Amadeus?
the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amadeus, yeah.
It's true, he does.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson's laughing.
He's rolling around with his wife, and then she's like, woofy, woofy. He's rolling around. It's exactly what Tucker Carlson is.
Yeah. Why can't?
Did you ever see Rob Reiner's impersonation of Tucker Carlson? He was like, it's like the thing about Tucker is that he always has that same laugh. He's like, and then he says he always has that look on his face where he's just like staring people down all the time. Like, Tucker Carlson, he always looks like he's trying to find out the square root of 42.7 in his head.
He looks like he's shitting, but he knows exactly what he's doing. So he's dishonest in a way. And I don't like that about him because his brand is about being religious and why shouldn't you be an honorable person? I mean, if I was in a situation, yeah, of course. How could it be any other way? But he knows what he's doing when he's playing dumb. And I don't like that because that's deception. I don't know how he squares that theologically and logically with his system.
Yeah,
right?
but he produces a show and he interviews people. He has interviewed thousands of people.
No,
it's the
great.
Joe Rogan podcast. You just let people talk and you play the foil or you play the inversion or the contrarian. That's the whole thing about interviewing.
I can't get around the deontology. Like, I can't understand that people don't have a deontological structure.
The ontological superstructure? What the fuck are you talking about? It's a fucking Johnny Carson late night talk show. It's the same shit.
Dude, I'm going to explain it to you very simply, like the thumbnail version. Deontology means, basically a set of unflappable, unbreakable rules that you abide by. Don't kill, fucking don't steal, try and, tell the truth.
So you're saying the Ten Commandments is ontological?
Yes. And then very basically, I don't understand how he can be a proponent of deontology and not abide by it. That's all it was. Clubhouse is filled with fucking retards that are sub 80 IQ. Okay, guys? Maybe so. Is that what would... Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
Great take, Sasha. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Low IQ Dumb People Wasting Time Talking About Nothing.
Talking about titties.
Exactly. Talking about something and you're labeling it like talking about nothing. So the fucking the joke's on you.
Yeah.
The joke's on you.
In general, I would just say, it's like I always say, is that if your greatest fear is becoming absolute nothing, then you have literally absolutely nothing to fear.
I apologize. I missed the first part. Can you repeat that, please?
I said, if your greatest fear is becoming absolutely nothing, then you have literally absolutely nothing to fear.
That logically doesn't make sense.
Humans don't understand logic.
No, if you have absolutely nothing to fear, is that right? Did I get that right?
So if
you have everything to fear?
If your greatest fear is becoming absolutely nothing,
yeah,
you have literally absolutely nothing to fear.
I'm too dumb. You have to explain this to me because if you're fearful, of not being anything, then you have to fucking be fearful of everything to become the Ubermensch.
I don't know how else to make this clear.
Well, you can start. You can be gentle and kind of just
Sasha, what was the last book you read?
Which book?
Mm-hmm.
Last book. I don't read.
It's like when a Christian was trying to tell me that I have faith, and he's like, he said you had faith in what I said, and you were wrong. And I said, believe me, I don't have faith in what you say. I can say that for certain.
I don't read books. I read instruction manuals.
Wow. Too bad.
Those are books.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I put my hands in the soil. I read my own writing.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Sorry, I apologize. I've been drinking. Difficult for me to articulate. The last book I read was probably in 2005. I think it was a fantasy book or a sci-fi book. I think fantasy. Sci-fi was the
last book you read was in 2005?
I think so, yeah.
Holy shit. You don't believe in brain rot?
No. I actually believe that the brain needs to be...
Okay, tell me this. What's 100 times 10,000?
100 times 10,000?
Yeah.
100 times 10... That sounds like a million to me.
Sounds like a million?
Is that right or wrong?
I don't know. Let me get my calculator. I got brain rot. I haven't read a book since 2005.
10,000 times 10 is 100,000. Times that by 10. That's a million. Divide 100 by, but yes, it's a million.
That's impressive. Your brain, what's 1,000 times 100,000?
A million? No, sorry, 10 million. No, fine. Too much for me. I don't know.
You know maths and stuff.
10 million.
So, what would you say the most complicated book is you've ever read in your life?
Thus Spoke Zarathustra.
Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Who wrote that?
Nietzsche.
What did you get out of it? What was the takeaway? Condensed.
I don't know. Nothing, because I was like 13.
Oh, so you don't even remember what you read.
I tried. It was challenging, but I'm a masochist. I can go through the difficult stuff.
Isn't the big thing from Nietzsche will to power?
I don't know, because this is I don't know if I was talking to you about it. Probably wasn't. The Cartesian crisis that Brett Weinstein likes to talk about. I fucking love that concept. It's basically, it's about epistemology, like the branch of, where does your knowledge come from? How do you learn? How do you, discern? Basically, just where does the knowledge come from? And the Cartesian crisis thing is like, you need to rely on other people's suppositions, and I've never been comfortable with that. Everything is self-taught. And I think my foundation is strong, because all of what I believe is just from my five senses, pretty much. That's why, it seems absurd that I don't read, but I don't trust anybody's shit. Like, I don't go through my life like that. And the crisis is, so who do you, how do you vet your sources, and who do you trust, and, how can you progress if you don't have a chain of custody over the knowledge? And I think that's germane to what we were talking about, but I lost my thread. But it's a fucking great concept, man. You guys got to think about it. You guys already probably thought about it. I hope I didn't float off into space. I did do some bong hits earlier. I usually don't smoke marijuana.
Well, I'd like to read a book to you. Not a whole book. About a half a page. This will technically be you reading a book if you listen.
Before you do this, because I'll forget, and I have a genuine advice. There's a science fiction short story. It's not long. It's like 30 pages, 26 pages. It's called, and I think I'm gonna read it to my son soon. It's called Flowers from Algernon. That story is fucking killer. And if you remember it, or if you write it down right now, Flowers for Algernon, find it, read it, dude. Like,
it's science fiction?
Yes, it's science fiction.
Oh, what a waste of time.
Okay, you go on. I apologize to have interrupted you.
You're in the low IQ dumb people wasting time talking about nothing room. You're doing exactly, I mean, you're really hitting the nail on the head with the topic, so don't you worry about a thing, Sasha.
That's okay.
You haven't read a book since 2005, and now you're going to finally read a book to your son? Wow. Breakthrough. Breakthroughs here. Therapy. Therapy.
You can smack me around, Edmund. I still really enjoy you.
Okay, I hope you like this. This is a new book.
See, I defeated you. See that? See that jujitsu?
Yes,
right
because
there?
I my roast was sufficient. Now I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, okay. I'll grant you that.
This is called De Harmonia Anime Cum Corpore, which is on the harmony of the soul with the body. This is a hypnosis. So take the deepest breath of the day. Hold it for 10 seconds. This is your meditation on enlightenment. All things are interwoven. The most spiritual thought in thy soul, I speak as a fool, is also a most material change in blood or brain. Anger maketh the blood acid. Hate poisoneth mother's milk. Even as I showed formerly in reverse how disturbance, a physical function, altereth the states of consciousness. Now no man doubteth the power of the will of man, whether it be his love that begetteth children, or causeth wars wherein many men be slain, whether it be his eloquence that moveth a mob, or his vanity that destroyeth a people. Only in all such cases we understand how nature worketh, through known laws, physical or psychical. That is, there is a state of unstable equilibrium, so that one machine setteth another in motion as soon as the first disturbance ariseth. Therefore it is not proper to regard all consequence of a will as its effect. Without the revolution, there could have been no great effect of the will of Napoleon, and moreover his will was broken in the end, to the present misfortune, as it seemeth to many besides myself of mankind. This magic, therefore, dependeth greatly on the art to set many other wills in sympathetic motion, and the greatest magus may not be the most successful in a mean conception of a limit of time. He may need many blows before he breaketh down his wall, if that be strong, while a child may push over one that is ready to crumble. This is on the mystery of economy, De Mysterio Prudentia. Behold now nature, how prodigal is she of her forces. The evident will of every acorn is to become an oak, yet nigh all fail of that will.
Mystery of faith.
Therefore one secret of magic is economy of thy force, to do no act unless secure of its effect. And if every act hath an effect on every plane, how canst thou do this unless thou be connected with all planes? For this reason must thou know thoroughly not only thy body and thy mind, but thy body of light and all its subtler principles soever. But I will have thee to consider most especially what powers thou hast within thee, which are certainly capable of great effects, yet which are constantly wasted. Think then whether if these powers, frustrate of their end upon one plane, might not be turned to high purpose and assured success upon another. For 100 acorns, rightly set in conditions fit for their true growth, will become 100 oaks, while otherwise they make but one meal for one hog, and their subtile nature is wholly lost to them. Learn then, O my son, this mystery of economy, and apply it faithfully and with diligence in thy work. This is called On the Alchemical Art de Arte Alchemica.
Hold on, what the fuck were you reading before, Edmund?
I'm
What was
reading
that?
I'm reading from the book of Wisdom or Folly.
And then, so why do you do the chant?
Because this is a sacred text, I'm vibrating, I'm humming it. I'm chanting it.
Does any
Mantra.
Rabbi or Wisdom, do you guys know any poetry?
This is poetry.
You know, there is, I don't know why. Has anybody heard this poem, Flanders Fields?
No.
No.
For some reason, I think my school, like, for whatever beliefs they had, they, like, forced it into our heads. And it's the only, for some reason I can recite 2/3 of the poem, so like 2 paragraphs of it.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
just looked it up, and there's, well, yeah, okay. In Flanders Fields, the poppies blow. Between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunsets glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. So that is just pure memory. And then there is the third part that I had no recollection of until I just searched it now. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from falling hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields. So it's a nice poem. Why is 2/3 of it baked into my head? That's some programming. It's about I think it's a World War II poem, or World War One, yeah. But then I don't know. That's part of the school curriculum. So I fucking brainwashed with that poetry. And is that a bad thing? It might not be. Because I don't have a predilection for poetry, but it's a beautiful poem.
Okay, I'm going to read 2 more of these. This is called De Arte Alchemica and the Alchemical Art. Here then I must write concerning talismans for thine instruction. Know first that there are certain vehicles proper for the incarnation of the will. I instance paper whereon by thine art thou writest a symbolic representation of thy will, so that when thou next seest it, thou art reminded of that will, or it may be that another seeing it is moved to obey that will. Here then is a case of incarnation and assumption, which before it was understood was rightly considered grammariae or magic. Again, thy will to live causeth thee to plant corn, which in due season being eaten is again transmuted into will. Thus thou mayst in many ways impress any particular will upon the proper substance, so that by due use thou comest at last to its accomplishment. So general is this formula, in truth, that all conscious actions may be included within its scope, There is also the converse, as when external objects create appetite, whose satisfaction again reacteth upon the physical plane. Praise thou the wonder of the mystery of nature, rising and falling with every breath, so that there is no part which is not mystically partaker of the whole. Oh, did I clear the room out? Excellent. The RogerMayhemMovie.com is over. Excellent. Another exciting episode of Low IQ Dumb People talking about nothing.
To me, Jay.
Are you gonna chill? Are you gonna chill? Are you gonna chill?
I don't want this motherfucker to talk about me. Can we?
Okay, then chill, bro.
You're
How about you
a
stop
low
talking
life
for a second?
scumbag. I'll
Shut
be
your
a
fucking mouth, shut.
Or what?
The
Or
topic
what?
of the room is not
Or
about me.
what?
Shut up.
It's gonna be
Hold on,
about
hold on.
you.
I'm
You're
gonna
a
ask
piece
a
of shit.
question. JB, I'm gonna ask you a question. What were you trying to say that he was, real quick? Soren, don't interrupt.
He doxed Rohan's family, bro. And
He doxed people?
He doxed this guy's daughter, a good
Do you have
friend of
any
mine.
evidence for that?
Yeah,
That sounds
Rohan
like a
don't
lip
lie
tart.
like you.
Do you
Listen,
have
he also
any
doc-
evidence for
he
that?
also docked Del Normo.
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
doctor.
Bring the El
You're a
Normo right
fucking-
now.
you're a
Rohan is
fucking
already
liar.
been clipped. Shut up.
Okay.
Rohan is already been clipped. But
Uh-huh.
El Normo is here. Bring it on. Ask him.
Rohan's still happy,
Yes,
fucking
he
low
is.
life.
You
just
can
don't
ask
see
him. It's bullshit. I asked him. He said no.
Okay.
You never done that.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I'm gonna go with my boy Mouche, who has put some stuff in the chat, and based off that, I'm not putting him in the stage. Fuck that shit. I'm not trying to heal someone fucking yelling the whole time.
Yo, Mike, this is my word on my children, bro. That dude's a piece of shit, and he's doxed people's family on this app.
Yeah,
Now, listen, Mason, shut your mouth. Grown men are talking now. Grown men are talking now. Be quiet for 5 minutes. Then you can speak anti-Semitism. Mike, check this out, bro. We could disagree, but you don't fuck with somebody's family. That's just the
Yeah.
you don't fuck.
Hold on, Mason.
Sorry, bullshit, Jay. You're a
Mason,
midget.
hold on. We're talking about something else, Mason. The fact that he doxed people is the lowest shit you can do, bro. Like, you get that mad. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Hold on a second.
No, I try to tell him the other side of the space, because it's like every person.
Yeah.
Okay. You get it.
Like,
You
could be Palestinian or whatever, and we can get in fights and all, but we're not going to dox you. You're not going to dox us. We can get along that way. But if you dox somebody, that is that's some low shit. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, who did he dox?
I agree with you.
He doxed Rohan's daughter.
Wow.
He put personal information out, and he doxed El Normo.
The fact is like, in fact, why we have a lot of
I removed him from the room.
No, guys, listen for a second. Why we have a bunch
Oh
of
my
white
God,
people
this
in
guy.
Tel Aviv, all
Egyptians,
these
bro. Only
countries.
Egyptians talk like this guy.
For Mason?
No.
Yeah.
Why you have a bunch of white people in Tel Aviv, all these countries?
What do you mean white
What is
people?
it?
You think only white people live in Israel? You're fucking retarded.
There is a lot of white people. This country belongs to brown people, isn't it?
My grandfather is not white and he lives there.
Netanyahu is white.
I mean,
You've never been to Israel,
That are
obviously.
not white that live there. You fucking idiot.
You've
Why?
never been to Israel.
It's like occupation. You guys occupy the land.
What land?
And you guys
Occupied.
do
Wait,
it. You guys
Mason. Do you know who Idi Amin was? Do you know who Idi Amin was?
Of course
Do you,
not.
Mason? Of course he does.
My God,
Who-
this app is fucking full of idiots. The title is fucking true. After the fucking Afghanistan who's pretended to be Jewish, after we have this one.
Okay, we're not here for war. We're not here for war. I'm here to build peace, okay? We're not here for the
You don't want to mess with Ella right now. You don't want to mess with Ella right now, Mason. You're going the wrong road, dude.
No,
Exactly.
but look at this point. Really, like full fact.
Mason, where are you from?
Is it true on the picture?
From Palestine.
Well,
He says
that's not
from-
a place, so.
He says he's from
Yeah,
Virginia, but he can't spell.
It's in the middle of the ocean, Harry.
I am Moroccan. I have a lot of friends. I have actually what I love about Israel is like they have this cemetery in Morocco, and there is Jewish people from Israel, but they born in Morocco, and they actually built that wall. And so it's like these people are good.
According to Nikki, he's changing stories.
I'm not anti-Semitic. Look, I'm not anti-Semitic, but Zionism.
Of course you are.
You guys doing to Palestinian, killing different land? No, you.
Mason, wait, Mason. What's a Zionist? Give me the definition. Give me the definition of Zionist.
Zionist is la même chose comme qui parlait en français.
Il y a que moi qui parle en français, mon frère. Only me speak French.
Get him, Ella.
Non,
Get him,
c'est la
Ella.
même chose comme qui parlait.
Putain, t'as un accent algérien.
Konal. Tante God.
He's Algerian.
Stop the genocide. Stop the killing the kids, the children. Please.
Hello.
This is helping. I love Israel, but please. Don't kill anyone. Don't
Yo, who's
kill
Anna?
anyone.
What's
Don't
good,
kill
Anna?
anyone, please.
Yo, Mason, what about the kids? Hey, Mason, what about the kids that were killed on October 7th? That was okay?
No. No, I was sad. I was very angry myself. Listen, I was very angry. No.
Sharmuta.
No good. No, October 7.
Sharmuta.
October 7, no good. October 7, very bad. And I support Israel. I still support Israel, but no.
How do you support Israel if you think it's occupation?
We don't like fake here, huh? The fake one, they go to the room of baby.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have a suggestion. Maybe Ella and Massin can speak in French, so maybe Massin can be a little bit more clarified in what he's trying to say.
Yeah,
Because it seems like there could be a language barrier, and he's getting a little flustered in his discussions.
It's because no one speaks desert language.
I know, but he was speaking French, and Ella can speak French with him.
I really want to talk to LS too, because apparently they hate Trump.
Oh, that's a problem.
We hate Trump, but we know Trump is good.
Wait, you like Trump, Mason?
No, it's a big problem, my friend. To tell me you cannot tell me I like Israel to be stopped. No, fuck no. I was the first one, and a lot of Moroccan. I'm from Morocco, and
Where Morocco are you from?
I'm native Moroccan. I love Israel.
You can never answer it fully.
You don't know.
Massin.
You don't see.
Massin, where in Morocco are you from? My mother's from Tangier. Where are you from?
I'm from Sus. Different.
From where?
Different.
Mason, why do you refuse to condemn child marriage in Islam?
I'm not a fucking Muslim, motherfucker. I'm
Then what are you?
I'm fucking idiot.
Atheist.
I'm atheist, but I love it.
Wait. If you're an atheist, you don't get the virgins when you blow yourself.
مشكلة عند مسلم.
I'm atheist. I'm actually.
اسكت.
You definitely grew up in a Muslim
30 years ago,
Muslim
and
family.
That's even worse than being Muslim.
I am not a tribe of citizen. Tribes are only tribes
I should go
determine
to other room and
citizenship.
actually
When I was growing
Tell
up,
them the national anthem and tell them the capital
I
cities.
learned about
I'm still waiting for you to tell me what a Zionist is.
And how to spell Virginia.
Zionism. No. I'm not against Zionism. What I'm against is
You said that 5 times that you're against Zionists.
Listen.
I'm trying to listen, but you're not answering the question, bro. What's a Zionist? I want to learn from you. You're very learned.
Okay, Zionism. Do you know Theodore Herzl. Do you know Theodore Herzl was the creation of Israel? Then they.
Herzl doesn't speak for all Jews, but he doesn't speak
In
for all Jews.
2016, President Trump appointed me to run a vaccine safety commission.
Do you really want
And
to
he
go
ordered Fauci and Collins to meet with me with White House
I just
counsel.
want you to tell me what a Zionist is, you
And I
moron.
said to Fauci at that meeting, you say I'm lying for 8 years. You've been saying I'm lying about things. Show me the study. And he said, I don't have it here. It's back in Bethesda.
Mason, you're just wasting your time.
And I'll send it to you.
You guys go ahead.
I never got it.
You
So
don't know
I
it.
sued him.
Hey,
Me and
Mason, how
Aaron
about we do
Siri,
the easy
and
questions?
after
Okay?
stonewalling
Ready?
us for a
You're
year,
from Virginia. Keystone,
their
Virginia.
lawyers met us on the courthouse steps and said,
Capital.
"Yep, you're right. We never had any
Do
study."
anything like that?
And they gave it to us in writing. You can go to the CHD website, my website, and you can see that letter from HHS. There's no downstream liability. There's no funding with safety testing. That's it saves them $250 million.
Y'all not been listening
And
for 20
there's
minutes.
no
He
marketing and
said
advertising
from
costs.
JB that he was from the States and he lived near DC in Virginia.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Sorry. That I didn't hear.
Yeah, he said he's by DC.
He's Moroccan, so just like obviously there's a language barrier. People.
He's really boring to talk to.
Mason,
I know it's not fun.
Mason, are you on a watch list?
Lord.
He doesn't know. He doesn't even know how to spell.
Guys,
Mason.
we're getting a snowstorm tonight. Is it only me?
Nah, it was nice and hot today. Mason, is there any dust storms coming your way? He's Googling all the answers.
100%. Mason, simple questions. You
No,
prefer
this
one?
happened in the room earlier too. Like he went on mute and then nobody heard from him, and then he just disappeared from the room and came back 10 minutes later. I think something's going on with his phone.
Well, Mason, don't buy your phone from Five Below. But the question I have for you, Mason, is do you prefer your camels with one hump or two?
Somebody in the chat said if he lost his virginity at a petting zoo. Well,
Yeah. It isn't like you dislike being a woman. You dislike the reality of being a woman. Meaning that you have to be subservient to men. Like that's the reality of it. Like no matter how much you try, you're just gonna be second class to men, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my god. Okay, so I will accept gender roles in the context of an actual relationship that I'm in. But you niggas are not my man. I don't have to do that for you.
What do I have to do to be? No. So here the thing is, right? Regardless of how you feel, if you're gonna connect with people, right, you're gonna have to be feminine. As a woman, that's your tool. You're not gonna get by being neutral, or portraying masculinity. No, that's never gonna work for a woman.
No, black
That's
women
right
don't
there,
have that
borderline atheism.
But in what capacity, Nathan? Are you talking about in like just social environments? Or
And so in social settings when they want respect, like say this, I want you to respect me, right? How am I able to convince you to respect me? First, I'm gonna have to respect you, and respecting you is treating you the way you want to be treated. And the majority of men, they don't like to lie to women. They don't like to go back and forth. They like to say something a woman is at least understanding enough enough to know what they mean when they say it. And a lot of times, it's just you don't have to be. I don't know.
You about to trigger the feminists, bro.
This room is supposed to be. This room is supposed to be about the quality of your argument, not about your fucking cup size. Please do not make me. Please, I don't want to.
Callie.
अब मुझे वो समझ आता है, ठीक है? Now I understand कि वो बोर्ड क्यों रखा था, ठीक है ना? वहाँ पे बोर्ड लिखा था यहाँ पे सियासी गुफ्तगू करना मना है. अब समझ आ रहा होगा. तो भाई, तो मुझे
Callie,
समझ.
Callie, 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 Callie,
You better not have it. Oh my God, you have a 10. I'm upset. No, you have a 10.
I'm back in New York.
Go ahead.
But listen, and this is a serious question. We don't have to get into the gory details. It's just yes or no. Did Soren dox you and dox Rohan?
I can't speak about Rohan, but he did dox me very badly.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know about Rohan.
Prosecution rests his case.
You know. Plus, I don't want to speak about somebody else anyway. Yeah, I mean, I changed everything and took precautions. It's not the first time this kind of thing has happened. Other people have had their kids and everything. I mean, you and I are from New York. We have some defenses against these kinds of things. And we're tremendous fans of the Second Amendment. So, we're ahead of the game. But, yeah, he's...
I saw in the comments, that Massine is recording. If you're recording me with my picture, it's going to be a problem.
Who are you talking about?
Apparently, the Massine guy is recording all of us. So, guys, don't keep your own picture.
Oh, yeah, I know, because I heard myself echoing when I was talking.
This is a shame. You don't have the right to do fucking podcast and don't use the voice and picture of people. This is not legal. And I say it to you, if you're registering, I don't give my consent to be registered. I don't give my consent.
Mason, so normal, Mason doesn't like Zionists, but he can't tell you what a Zionist is. Record that, schmuck.
Well, I don't really care about your point, Ella. I'm not really into that things. But if you think so, I'm not doing that things. But obviously, we live so, it's okay. No, I'm not doing. Just feel free, speak freely. I am in America, you as well, and I know.
I put the picture of my chicken and salad. You can register. Guys, don't put your picture in.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. There's nothing to worry about. There is nothing to worry about, okay? Just speak freely.
We don't worry. We don't want to be filmed without our consent. This is a...
flour that you punch in the face will cure your bubble gut. Then it became medicine, okay? So we have medicine now, and you should do the medicine. Although...
Entonces...
necesitaría estar contigo, verlo y después...
No, lo puedes hacer tú solo, Yo te puedo decir, mira, te puedes descargar, te puedo dejar el link.
Great lake of fire on the earth. Interesting.
So are you saying that this is hell? This is a description of hell? Is what you're saying?
I don't have to say anything. Don't ask me what am I saying. Just you did the work.
This is how you indoctrinate people. This is not indoctrination.
This is not indoctrination, ghetto. This is the process when people actually, this is the process that teachers in high school, when they tell you to open up your science book and they ask you to read it, and then you come to a conclusion after reading the book, that's what you just did. That's not indoctrination. That's learning. It's easy to believe in things outside of reading books in school, but then when you open up a book and read it, and it tells you something that might contradict your presupposition,